Hi friends, welcome to SriSai online training. So today in this video of Oracle database with SQL and PLSQL, we are going to discuss the following topics. Right, so the topics what we are going to discuss today in Oracle database will be introduction and history of Oracle database, Oracle database versions from the beginning till today, what is data, what is database, what is database management system, and what is relational database management system. Right, so first of all we'll start with introduction and history of Oracle database. So coming to the introduction of Oracle database, Oracle is a database system. Okay, so Oracle is not a programming language. Programming language means C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, etc. So Oracle is not a programming language, but Oracle is a database system. Okay, right. So here data means information. So which information? Information used by end user of a computer. Information used by end user of a computer. Next, base. Base means storage. Base means storage. So Oracle is used to store data permanently in the form of tables for different applications used in computers. Example, online banking application, email service application, social networking application, etc. In all these applications we have data. So we have to accept the data, we have to process the data, and we have to store that data for future references. Okay, so what is the advantage? Okay, so advantage is we can use that data for future references. So this is the main advantage of storing the data permanently for different applications which are used in computer. Right, now coming to the history of Oracle database. So Oracle database was invented by Larry Ellison. It was invented by Larry Ellison at Software Development Laboratories in 1977. Okay, Software Development Laboratories in 1977 USA. Okay, right. So along with Larry Ellison, Bob Miner and Ed Oates, these are the two persons who were friends of Larry Ellison and are also responsible for invention of Oracle database for computer applications. So Larry Ellison, Bob Miner, Ed Oates. So these three people are responsible for developing or inventing Oracle database for computer applications. So its initial name was Oracle Software. Initial name. Okay, and initially it was used to store the data and retrieve the data. So just storing the data and accessing the data whenever it is required. Okay, so no update, no modifications, no deletions as such, storing and accessing. So this is a small history related to Oracle database. So from 1977, okay, so we got Oracle database for computer application, development, permanent storage of data. Right. So next, coming to what are the different versions of Oracle. Right. So in 1977, Oracle was invented. So this was the initial version of Oracle software. So we got version 2 in the year 1979, Oracle version 3 in the year 1983, Oracle version 4 1984, and next Oracle version 5 1985, Oracle version 6 1988, and Oracle version 6.2 1990. So till Oracle 6 version, it is known as DBMS, Database Management System. Database Management System. So what is this database management system? We'll understand at the end of all the versions. Next, from 7th version 1992, it is called as Relational Database Management System. R stands for Relational Database Management System. Okay, from 7th version it is called as RDBMS. So what is this DBMS RDBMS? We'll understand after finish offing with all the versions. Next, the 8th version. Okay, so before coming with 8th version, we also have 7.1 1994, 7.2 1995, 7.3 1996, and then we got Oracle 8 1997. And in Oracle 8 we got one more specialization, Oracle 8i 1998. I stands for internet applications or web applications or websites. So if you are developing any websites using C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, we have to use 8i. So 8i. I stands for internet computing, internet applications. And from there we got 9i 2001, 9i release 2, the second version of 9i in 2002. Okay, so exactly in mid 90s, from 1995, internet applications were becoming popular in computer, means websites. So for that, Oracle has introduced this specialized version I, internet computing. Right. So after 9i, we got 10G. G stands for grid computing. So grid computing means multiple computers interconnected together, and each computer acts like a client as well as like a server. Okay, so we got that release 1, 10G release 1 in 2003, 10G release 2 2005, and after that we got 11G release 1 2007, 11G release 2 2009. Right, so after this we got one important version here, Oracle Database 12C. So C stands for cloud computing. So cloud computing means if your application is available in the cloud. Okay, so cloud computing database system, which we discussed in the last session. So such type of applications will be developed using Oracle 12C database. So we got release 1 in 2013, Oracle 12C release 2 in 2016, and then Oracle 18C 2018. And finally, the latest version which is available in the market is Oracle Database 19C 2019 in February. Right. So these are the different versions of Oracle from 1977 till 2019. Right. So next, we'll try to understand now what exactly is this I. So I stands for Internet Computing Database. So it is suitable for web applications. So web applications means websites. G stands for Grid Computing Database. So it is suitable for grid applications. So grid web applications or regular desktop applications also. Next, C stands for Cloud Computing Database. Okay, so cloud computing database are suitable for especially cloud web applications. Okay, so these are the three variants: internet, grid, cloud. And we also have different necessary versions and its variants and its categories. So every Oracle database is categorized into 4 types. First one, Enterprise Edition. It is used by big companies and government sectors. Second one, Personal Edition. So Personal Edition is used by personal use or single use applications. Okay. Express Edition. So this is important for us. It is used mainly for education and training. It is free of cost and as well as it is very lightweight. So this is important for us. We are going to download this and install this in our system. We also have Standard Edition. So Standard Edition is used by small organizations, institutions and its corresponding applications. Okay, so we have Oracle versions, Oracle variants, and then these are different categories of application, categories of software for different types of companies, organizations, education and personal use. So our concern is XC. XC stands for Express Edition, which is lightweight and highly suitable for education and training. Right. Now we'll understand what is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS. So we already know what is data. So data means information. And we also know what is base. Base means storage or storage system. Then what is DBMS? What is RDBMS? So DBMS stands for Database Management System. So Information Storage Management System. So in DBMS, we can perform the following activities. First, we can create the tables, and in the table, we can do inserting the data, deleting the data, updating the data, and finally we can also retrieve the data, selecting, finding or accessing the data. So these are the main activities of database management system. Then what is relational database management system? So in relational database management system, relational, we can perform the below activities. First one, creating the tables. Second one, manipulation of data. So manipulation of data means we can perform insert, update, delete. And third one, retrieval of data. So retrieval of data means we can perform selecting the data, finding the data or accessing the data. And along with this, we can also perform relations between multiple tables using foreign key integrity. Foreign key integrity, relationship between the tables. And then we can also perform transaction management. So transaction management means something like commit, rollback, save point, etc. So we are going to discuss those things in different topics. So DBMS, database management system, RDBMS, relational database management system. Right. So in market, we also have other databases like Oracle. So like Oracle, we have MySQL database, SQL Server database, DB2 database, Sybase database, Ingress database, Postgre database, MS Access database, SQLite database, Teradata database, etc. So in all these databases, we have SQL and PLSQL. So SQL and PLSQL are not separate courses. They are tools to work with any database. They provide commands. They provide step-by-step procedures to work with any database. So SQL and PLSQL are not separate courses. They are tools available in all the databases using which we can work with any database. So right guys, so that is what is all about today's session or topics. Introduction and history of Oracle database, Oracle database versions, what is data, what is base, what is DBMS, what is RDBMS. So right guys, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.